I'm pacing inside of a room. I feel like everything has been falling apart. I put my heart and my soul in this shit, but I don't think that anyone notices it. I never sleep, I just don't have the time. I can't relax it, I gotta go get it. My mind has been playing an integral part in the monster that I have become. But where you from? Not where they call for belong. Not where they carry your gun. I'm from a place where these niggas procrastinate, making an excuse why this shit never happened. Oh no, not me, I will not be distracted inside of a prison that I have created from lack of an effort. Will not be your captive, I cannot submit. If I quit, I admit that the data was right. I would like to be better than what I am currently.
Yo, what's going on YouTube? Thank you guys all so much once again for tuning into my channel, and in this video today, I'm going to be restoring a pair of Air Jordan Tour 4s. Now before I grab some supplies, let's just take a quick look at the shoe and work out exactly what it is that we need to do. So first we're going to be giving the shoe a deep clean, and then after that I see that the midsole paint is missing flakes and it has hairline cracks all over it, so we're going to be repainting the midsole, and we will also be whitening the mesh and decreasing the toe box. Now that we know what we're going to be doing to this pair of Tour 4s, let's go grab some supplies. And if you're following along at home, then a few of the supplies that you are going to need are acetone, cotton rounds, a file, Angelus flat black, Angelus Tour yellow, Angelus flat white, painter's tape, some angular paintbrushes, and lastly, a sneaker cleaner. And for this project and pretty much every other project that you find here on my channel, I'm going to be using Reshoevn8r's Advanced Sneaker Solution, and if you want to save 15% off of your entire order over at Reshoevn8r.com, be sure to use my discount code. I will leave it in the description for you to find. And while you're down there, if you need any supplies from AngelusDirect.com, there will also be a link for that. Okay, so now we're ready to get started. I'm going to start by removing the laces and filing off the factory paint. I'm going to be using a file to remove the paint because these shoes are now 11 years old, and I want to avoid using chemicals on this midsole as much as I can, but obviously I will be using a little bit of acetone to quickly remove any of the paint that was left behind from the file. Let's get to work.
Who the fuck is gonna stop me? You listening to a second type of nigga definitive when I get it, I'm a villain on the MIC. I need more YVs, intravenous lyrics, they coming out of MD. I know when the envy, I swear that I'm not. You do not know what I've been through, but listen, I promise you'll never imagine. I'm asking for silence, at least for a second. I'm asking my pain in a way that's a proper regard. I sacrifice that to the Lord. Man, I got faith in the path that I've chosen for sure. I wrote the legacy, not the allure, your misleading illusions, and not for the board. God bless, motherfucker.
I'm running, I'm going in circles. Said I'm going in circles. Here we go.
You're kidding. Little punk tries to throw me off a train. We get into a fight and he falls off. Cops ask me why I did a thing like that. I tell them why. For 3 hours, I tell them why. They don't believe me.
So now that the midsole is completely stripped, I'm going to move on to giving the shoe a deep clean. I'll be using Reshoevn8r like I said before. Let's clean the shoe. Alright, so I've let the shoe dry for about 8 hours, and now I'm just gonna tape off the shoe.
You're kidding. Little punk tries to throw me off a train. We get into a fight and he falls off. Cops ask me why I did a thing like that. I tell them why. For 3 hours, I tell them why. They don't believe me.
Now that the shoe is fully taped off, I'm going to move forward by laying down a base coat of paint. I'll be using Angelus Flat White. Let's go. Okay, so now that our base coat is finished and I've let the paint cure for about 6 hours, which is actually a crucial part to painting midsoles. What I mean by that is that after you do your base coat, you want to let the paint sit for a good while before taping off the colored portion of the midsole. If you jump straight into it, then your base coat will most likely rip up with the tape after you remove it. So with all that being said, I'm going to move forward with taping off the shoe once again. Now that the shoe is taped off properly, I'm going to use Angelus Tour Yellow and get back into painting this midsole. Now that both portions of the midsole are painted properly, it's time to add the cement print. I'll be using 2 toothbrushes and Angelus Flat Black to achieve this effect. Let's go. Okay, so we have a few more steps to do before we actually finish off this restoration, so I'm going to move forward by decreasing the toe box. I will complete that by stuffing the toe box full of plastic grocery bags and using an iron to smooth it out. Just make sure that you are using a neutral color shirt when doing this process because there is a chance that you could stain the leather. All that's left to do now is to apply some finisher. I've opted out for Vic Almighty's scratch resistant sealer, and just a reminder, my discount code works for literally every single item on Reshoevn8r's website, and that includes all of Vic Almighty's pre-made paint mix, and if there's any mixes that he doesn't have, I probably have the ratio somewhere on my channel for you to go find. Let's finish this restoration.
Giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra, as heard from those positions. Now, when played back simultaneously on 2 separate systems, the sounds are blended together. to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain in a monaural recording.